Hold on, I'm switching groups around.
Do we have a cauldron?
Yeah, don't put it down yet. I'll switching groups around. Call for it.
Do we have a cauldron?
Or I assume Malco, you've got one.
I sure
That
do.
might have been a huge. Okay. All right. 1 and 3 is corporeal or up. 2 and 4 are down.
Should I drop the cauldron up top first?
Yeah. Let's drop a cauldron.
Alright, it'll be right next to the soul well.
So.
Oh, real quick question that I had from last time. So when you get wither and you get called up, I think I did this incorrectly. When I come up to the corporal side, I need to heal on that side of the room. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm going to go through the basics of it again. So divide the room in half. Looking at the boss, right of yellow marker should be the entire corporeal realm. Left of the yellow marker should be the entire spirit realm. You do not want to be near the other realm because you will cause dissonance. And dissonance means if you're near another NPC or a player, you take 1,000,000 damage every second or so. So that hurts. We can avoid it for Soulbound, and we're going to need to break the damage shield on the Bone Wardens. So the way the ads are going to be handled is... Did you get a flask, Rudolin?
Got one.
Okay. We can revisit this, or we can get you another after that expires. I linked the video, but that has a good run through of how we want to handle the ads. But the idea is, in spirit, kill the soul residues, then focus on Queen, cleaving the fallen priestesses. Corporeal will damage their ads, and when they hit 50%, they'll get a damage shield. Then they switch to Desolate Host, or the Engine of Souls. Once they have the damage shield, the person targeted by Shattering Scream will go over to... let me mark the tanks. The green marker, where the ads are, and break the shield. But the idea, you should just run in there just as your stacks are about to hit 5 to break the shield, and then get out of there as quickly as possible. Otherwise, dissonance will kill you. And then both sides will finish off their ads. Important things. When the melee, this is particularly true melee, when the shield is up, if you switch to the boss and stick to your side of the room, that should help prevent dissonance damage to you. Now for the healing debuff. So Spirit of Anguish is going to send corporeal player to the spirit realm. If it's Brian, one healer has to switch sides with him. Now Wither will double the damage you take from Wailing Souls. I was doing some reading on it, and it sounds like we can actually just heal through it, especially if you're a healer. Because while it doubles the damage from Wailing Souls doesn't seem to be dealing that much damage. But if you need to switch, and if you have Wither and you need to switch, you do so right before Wailing Souls starts, and you can call it out. So if you get Wither, you don't have to run away as soon as you, like right away. You do have a couple, well, it depends on when you get hit, but you do have some time. Healers, if you want to feel it out this time, just everyone sticks in Spirit Realm for Wither, and then we can evaluate it from there.
Sounds good.
And then the only time we need to swap is when Brian gets sent to Corporeal or a Spirit Realm.
Okay, so even if we get Wither, we're just gonna hang.
Yeah, just hang in Spirit Realm, and we'll still group up for Wailing Souls. If the damage looks too bad, we'll start switching it out.
Okay, should we gather near a soul well in case we need to switch quickly, or?
So there's this soul well over here.
Okay.
Is probably going to be your best bet.
Okay.
Just because the one that's close to the boss, you run the risk of dealing dissonance damage. But if you come here and then sort of follow the edge of the room to the outside and let Brian take the inside route, that should be okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Salvation, you're in Spirit Realm.
Yep.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy. Groxall, we're going to lust at 30% when the Desolate Host spawns. You're going to have to use it in the Corporeal Realm.
Alrighty.
I've got it down here in the Spirit Realm.
Yep. I'm trying to think of anything else, but honestly, I can't think of any. Just be careful of your dissonance. Be careful about the sides. Handle the damage shield, and we've got this.
Mike, quick question.
Yes.
When I watched the link you posted to the Fat Boss video, they said something about at least on the upside, to take the ads to 50%, then switch to the boss. Do you remember what that was about?
Yeah, so at 50% they get their damage shield, and they take 95% less damage. So as the tank, you can continue to focus on the ads because we want to position them in the right spot. So I'll put a marker out. Yeah, like try to position them on the green marker. And you can say there, the switch to the tank, or to the boss, is more for the DPS. And another thing, Jim, if you can do this, if you're looking at the boss, if you can put the ads on the green marker and you stay on the right side of the green marker, that'll help with dissonance damage too. All right. Any other questions?
So in the Spirit Realm, when we get Shattering Scream, when the ads are up on the corporeal side and they're at 50% with Bone Cage armor, we take Shattering Scream over to those ads to break the Bone Cage armor.
Yes.
And is Shattering Scream cast on a random player? Who gets it?
Yes.
It is a random player. And we only need to do it once. And it's if you're careful and you see it, the ads will get this like spinning blue disc or aura around them. If you see that, then try to jump in there and break it.
It's once per ad set, like because the ads
Correct.
respawn.
Yes. And the way it should work, by the time our second ads come up in Spirit, the corporeal realm ads are going to be at 50%. So as soon as you see that shattering scream, you can go break it. And then once we break the shattering scream, we can interrupt and DPS them down to our heart's content. But once the Fallen Priestesses are in position, we should stop interrupting them until the shield is broken. Any other questions? Remember, Spirit kill soul residues first.
5, 4, 3,
Pretty much, Brian.
2, 1.
Two spirit or two. Okay, the ads don't have shields.
I have Wither.
Are you gonna drop out?
Nope, I'm hanging out over by the cauldron, right?
Beware.
Yeah, just wait for. Okay, this is Wailing Souls. We should group up.
Katie, I'd get out.
All right, yeah, it looks like the weather damage. So if you're withered, get out. If not, group up.
Okay, going back to. I'm going to Spirit Realm.
Wailing Souls is over.
Switching back.
Okay.
Careful, Arjun. Get back on the spirit side. Did we break their armor?
I have Wither again, Brian, so I'll wait till Wailing Souls and then I'll go up.
Okay. Just tell me when you pop over.
Wailing Souls soon.
Okay, switching now.
Let's, when you can, get Rocky up.
I fell off the side, so I don't know if you'll be able to.
Okay. Spear of Anguish.
Ready to switch, Brian?
Ready?
I am.
Go.
Am I good to reincarnate?
Armor's broken.
Wither.
Sorry, David.
Railing Soul soon. Get ready to go to phase 2. Alright, Lust.
4,
Am I good to reincarnate?
2,
Go for it.
Okay.
Get to the corporeal and Lust. And let's clear that spirit bind.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I have Wither, Brian.
Doesn't matter.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Katie, what got me was collapsing fissure was on our side of the room for some reason. So that took away 1,000,000 hit points.
That'll do it. I saw you going down. I was like, no.
What was on your side of the room?
Collapsing fissure got onto the spirit realm side, and I'm not sure how. I guess when we were switching, like during a wither or something like that, collapsing fissure got cast on our side of the room when we grabbed a spirit font.
Okay. Overall, though, that was real good, guys. Minimizer's right. If you can, put the tormented cards behind. We've got ads back here.
And no tanks.
It's okay, Brian. We'll keep you alive.
You're not gonna let that go anywhere else forever, right? This is just gonna keep going on and on.
Yes.
Everything is my fault.
It's okay. You'll live, Brian.
But not the rest of us.
Guards.
Exactly. I'm glad someone was able to pick up what I put down.
I died too that one time.
All right. And just to be clear on the Shattering Scream, the break the armor effect only happens on the 5th application, on the 5th stack. So the way to sort of approach it, if you're getting targeted by Shattering Scream, make your way towards the ads, but stay, you know, a good decent chunk away, and then when you hit 4, move in. Because the ads will trigger dissonance on you. So it's a timing thing. And there's food in Corporeal Realm. If you break if you're in the spirit realm and you break their armor, please call it out. Just say, hey, I broke the armor. So that way we know that we can start stunning and interrupting.
Since we can't target the ads to confirm that, how would we know? Like, I see when it expired for me, a couple of damage numbers went off, but that could have easily been, you know, melee damage and the dissonance as well.
So you're in Corporeal, right?
Spirit.
You're in Spirit?
Mm-hmm. So if we're in Spirit and we can't target the ads of the, like, the Bone Cage Armor ads.
Yep. Like, okay.
Can we get a confirmation on that on the Corporeal?
Yeah. So yeah. So first you sound a lot like Rocky, and that is why my brain was farting. So it is you can't cook it to confirm, but what you can do is there's that blue spinning aura around them. So you can kind of use that as a guide, which is what I was doing. But Jim, if you can actually confirm that, that'd be helpful, or someone from Corporeal.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Confirm what?
Confirm when the armor falls off again.
Okay.
So that way the spirit realm knows we can interrupt and stun away.
It should be fairly obvious to Corporeal Realm players because their health is going to start moving a lot.
Right. And again, that blue shield thing is gone.
So the blue shield is the Bone Cage Armor, and when we break it, it's gone?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a pretty noticeable effect. All right, let's get ready. Rudolin, Spirit. I'll try to call out Wailing Souls a little bit ahead of time so that way you guys can adjust. And to be clear, Withered players are going to leave for Wailing Souls. But let's do this.
Brian, that seemed to work pretty well last time, right? Calling it and then going. Was that good?
That was totally fine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Someone just stop TPS on those 3 sisters.
I didn't get there, I don't think.
Yeah, the shield's still up.
One of them's down. 2 are still up.
All right, shields are
Go
gone.
down.
Wailing Soul soon. Spirit Realm stack up.
Shields are coming up.
Yeah, we've got some time before ads. Wailing Souls is ending.
If you got Soulbind, come to the middle.
Shields are down.
Wailing Souls.
Getting out. There's everyone coming back.
Yeah, I'll call when Wailing Souls is up.
Jimmy, might want to pull them closer to our side. They're past the line.
That should be good.
Phase 2 soon, right?
Soon. And Wailing Souls is up. Let's hold off. Let's clear these ads. All right, kill the ads. Remember dissonance for the phase 2. All right, Lust.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I have Wither, Brian.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think that matters anymore because there's no more Wailing Souls.
Jim, take the balls.
Can pull the boss back to the center.
2, 1.
Alright, jump off.
2, 1.
Hey, Jim, don't forget to take the balls first.
I don't know why he ran towards your side. I went right on him and he ran to your side. I don't know what happened.
It's okay. And Jim, once phase 2 starts, you should have enough thread on the desk host, so whatever the phase 1 boss is, so that you can just focus on the boss.
Yeah, I was on before the. That's why I don't know why he went to the other side, because I was already on him before my sundering thing even started.
That's weird. But to Brian's point, the rest of the fight went very well. I think we'll get it this time. I'm not too worried about it. I didn't follow that, but I trust both of you since you're agreeing to it. Let's kill this dude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shields are up.
Should be down. I just went over.
Yeah, down. Sorry.
Brian, I have Wither.
Okay. Rich, you have Soulbind. Go to the middle.
Wailing Souls soon. Stack up for Spirit.
Coming up, Brian. Coming up.
Okay.
Wailing Souls is over?
Nope, 15 seconds.
If Withered's off, you can come back in though.
Okay, Withered's off. Switching, Brian.
Okay.
Wailing Souls is over.
Shields are down.
Yep. So am I. They're right in the purple patch, so I had to eat it.
Brian, I got Wither again.
Okay. Are you coming?
15 seconds until Wailing Souls.
Yeah, I'll wait till Wailing Souls.
Wailing Souls.
Okay, switching up, Brian.
Okay.
Okay, Wither is off.
You are coming back?
Yes.
Okay, I'm coming back to physical.
Slow down a little bit on damage. Let's handle these ads. Same thing as last time. Break the shields, kill the ads, and then we'll push phase 2.
Shields are down.
Kill ads.
I have Wither again, but there won't be another.
All right, Lust.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stuck in the spirit realm.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Just do what DBM tells you to do, guys.
4, 3,
Keep killing the bosses.
2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Four, 3,
Rocky, you got Soulbind.
2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Can we get Brian up?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Or Rudolin go to the corporeal after this.
4,
Let me know.
Go.
2, 1.
We need a healer in corporeal.
Or get the tank up.
3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Duke, use cooldowns.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright,
Run away, little girl. Run away.
you can wipe. What got you guys in corporeal?
What happened with me was Spear of Anguish went off the exact same time that we had to go into the boss.
Rough.
I'm not sure if that was just an RNG thing.
Could be.
Yeah, I think mine was similar too.
But yes, if you have Spear of Anguish, do not soak.
Yeah, so it went off the same time. It was bad. It was bad. Okay, I'll learn from that mistake.
For what? For Soulbound, you go to yellow. Yes, what Minmeister says. No problem.
So I went to Corporeal and I didn't see anyone.
Oh yeah, because everyone was dead by the time you got there. Now I know to just send someone immediately. I'm going to actually reposition these markers just a tad. So do take note. I did notice that the rupturing slams from the corporeal realms were hitting spirit a lot. So I am reshifting it, so hopefully that won't be as big of a problem. I'm not in the right realm. I'm better at this.
Hey, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me know.
What do you got to yell at Duke's kid too, huh?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Shield's gone.
Down.
Brian, I have Wither. I'll be switching up at Wailing Souls.
Okay.
Wither soon, or Wailing Souls soon? Wailing Souls.
Switching up.
Okay.
Group up in spirit too.
Okay, Brian, ready to switch back?
Okay.
Killing Souls is over.
Shields are down.
They're on salvation.
Welling Souls soon.
Scott, do you have Wither?
I do.
Can't tell when it drops.
I think you have it.
Group up.
And how do you get rid of it? I thought you just ran out.
Yeah, if you have Wither, leave Spirit during Will of Souls, and you can return when your debuff falls off.
My debuff's gone. I'm going back.
Alright, same thing as before. We're going to slow down on damage so we can finish off these ads. Stop.
What ads?
What ads? Great. Alright, push into phase 2.
Kill it with fire.
Lust.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Shields are down.
Four, three, two, one.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rocky, you got Soulbind.
4, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, just burn the boss.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Gotta do the hokey pokey.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4.
Easy.
Well,
Congratulations, everyone.
Good job.
We are 6 of 9.
It's true. Pretty soon will be a Voyager reference.
Yeah. That's incredible. We're going to go become 7 of 9. Alright, jump off. Reset. Now for everyone's favorite boss. Actually, let's take a 5-minute file. I see you, Duke.
What?
Did you just bubble?
Yes. We use the tools in our chest.
While we're on break, I'm gonna go unlock my new Netherlight Crucible trait.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can we get a summoning stone now from Minimizer? Yeah, we can start clearing this trash.
Rip.
Rip.
Still
Deadliest
falling.
trash.
Still falling.
It's okay. I don't keep you alive.
I don't even know if Brian can help here.
Dang.
Hey, if I could go into bird form, I could. So Discord updated, and I can't get my Discord overlay to show anymore.
Me neither.
Same. Me neither.
Okay, I'm not alone. This is very annoying.
We actually should stack on that trash.
Should reflask too.
Yeah, everyone can reflask.
Also, I couldn't update my Deadly Boss mods today. My Curse client is going really slow. Anybody else run into that?
I didn't even check.
Mine was fine. I updated it.
All right. There are two differences between this and normal. The first is after every hammer, she's going to leave behind a puddle of death. The puddle of death is bad and don't stand in it. Additionally, the puddle of death will send out little puddles of death to the rest of the raid. Don't stand in those. Don't stand in puddles and swirlies. Now, that's not too bad, but the real challenge, don't stand. Do not. Or am I wrong? Or are you trolling
You're
me?
right.
I
I'm
can't
trolling
tell.
you so hard, man. I'm trolling you so hard.
Okay,
Don't stand in swirls or puddles.
good. All right. So here's actually the important bit, other than don't stand in the dying. The fun thing that made you slow fall when you jumped in the center of the room doesn't exist anymore. So, great, guys. Thanks. Here's the important bit. You can only jump off to clear your unstable soul when there's less than 2 seconds.
really?
Yes.
That's close.
Yeah, so when your debuff hits about 1.5 seconds, jump into the center of the room. There is no slow fall. If you go too soon, you're just going to die. If you go too slowly, you're going to wipe the raid. So that is the challenge of heroic, is this whole don't fall too quickly. All right. Otherwise,
Roger.
it's the same fight as normal.
As
I'm
I,
just gonna raid chat.
as I recall, Fat Boss says to try to jump in when the clock is about 3/4 full.
That
I think
could
that's
be
good.
accurate.
Oh, you mean, okay, yeah. Like 1 or 2 seconds left, I think.
Yes. It's one of those things where we're gonna have to feel it out and get used to it. Just ignoring raid chat. All right, let's give this a shot. And let's become like the Borg. Jerry Ryan, I think, was the actress's name.
Yeah, that's right.
Infusion.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Clock at halfway is wrong.
I said 3/4.
Oh, well. Oops.
I think you just trolled yourself.
We have no tank.
Great.
It's okay, Brian will keep me alive.
Go pick the wrong color and try to test out the timing of the drop. Or the fall in the center. But yes, you can wipe. See, you're not even paying attention. You're working on your hidden artifact scans.
Honestly, don't know how that happened.
I think some of
Raid
the
wipes? I don't know.
it was probably the PvP one, because I think some of the damage, like if you deal damage to your fellow raid members, that counts as an honorable kill.
Are you saying that I messed up mechanics? Because, sir, I can assure you, no mechanics were messed up by this hunter. Not that time, anyway.
In this very singular, very specific instance. It's also possible that someone else did something bad and chained and blew up, and basically you got an honorable kill for killing your fellow raid member.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you all.
All right, Nom Nom's back at the entrance.
Not to be all gripey, but is there a stage when we don't have to dodge those colored balls coming down?
When we beat the boss.
Yes. She stops casting it when her health reaches 0.
No, I meant like after we die and we come in down that little tunnel.
Oh, yeah, when Maiden.
When she did, Kitty.
Those big yellow waves of something right before the balls come out, I assume you just heal through those. There's no way to mitigate that.
Right.
Correct. And another thing is, whoever is the fell tank can taunt after the Hammer of Creation, because I think the Holy Tank almost always gets unstable souled.
Yeah, I didn't do it quick enough. That was my bad.
That's okay. And one thing I did forget to mention, because this is heroic and the damage is higher, it's super important that you help soak the hammers. So make sure you're standing directly behind your tank.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What lies below is not for mortal eyes. Know the torment of a soul divided.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Had him angled.
Beware. You will burn in power you cannot comprehend. My duty is one mere mortals cannot comprehend. A sacred charge to serve. To serve the master.
I'm gonna trank through this.
Lust. Infusion.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
It's definitely not 3/4.
All right, we're gonna wipe. So what we're gonna do is everyone proc Unstable Soul and figure out the timing.
It's probably closer to like 10 to 11 o'clock ish on a clock.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Although that was super strange because
If
it
you
totally waited
position
like
yourself on the outside of the circle, DBM tells you when to jump in. So it's yeah.
oh.
It'll say move to the well, and then you just jump in right then, and you're good.
Well, fancy that.
This little dodging part is not fancy.
It's like practice.
Just make sure you hit the same color every time, Katie.
Ugh.
So when she switched sides, going the other way, I got zapped twice on my way over with a bomb thingy.
So if you're getting hit by the bombs in the orb phase, then people are picking up the wrong color orb. So that's the only way that happens.
It seems that there was a time there early where we had yellow and green and yellow or something, because we took some huge spike damage.
I did not notice that, but
It was probably a hammer that didn't get soaked properly.
yeah, probably. And also be careful of these swirlies that get thrown out from the puddles. One thing that does help when the opposite color has their hammer, we should spread out. So if we're Fel infused and Holy has their hammer of whatever, Fel should spread out, wait for the swirlies to go away, and then stack up for the hammer of bad. I forget the names.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the Master's work. I did not choose my fate.
4,
Neither will you.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware. You will burn in power you cannot comprehend. I am compelled to ensure the end of your existence.
I'm tracking through this.
Lust. Infusion.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware. Know the torment of a soul divided.
Fusion.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
They're on Jim.
I was thrown off the side.
Your kind will be cleansed from this world. I am compelled to ensure The end of your existence. Flesh is weak.
You can wait.
A necessary end. Your world's hope dies with you.
Yeah, we'll put down a hammer.
Yeah, sorry, Duke. When I had to taunt, I was in the air.
I only called it out because I needed to go jump too.
Um, I am seeing a lot of people dying to hammers, so I'm gonna see if I can start calling out stacking. It is imperative that we help Sokodos. And can one of our engineers drop a hammer at the entrance?
Already dropped.
Oh, there he is.
Where's it at?
Still making good progress, though, everyone. Just gotta feel it out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the Master's work. I did not choose my
Hammer?
4, 3, 2, 1.
beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hammer of obliteration.
Unnecessary end.
What happened?
Get Duke up.
Kind will be cleansed from this world.
Just a tank kick up. We're okay.
My duty is one mere mortals cannot comprehend. A sacred charge to serve. To serve the Master. Flesh is weak.
I think we got wrong people on the wrong side.
Yeah, let's just wait.
Flesh is weak. My vigil continues. But who is it I serve?
Hey, that worked. I used a failure detection pylon and it rezzed me.
Nice.
Clever hunters. We should probably plan on using a healing cooldown for every orb phase, just as an FYI.
Sure, I'll use Trank first, then we can do Super Totem, then Divine Hymn. Nice burp.
Five, four, three, two, one.
What lies below is not for mortal eyes. Know the torment
Confusion
of a soul
and Hammer of Creation.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
It's Angela's needs to move. He's on the wrong side.
Hammer of Obliteration.
Beware.
But yeah.
a necessary end. You will burn in power you cannot comprehend. I am compelled to ensure the end of your existence.
Okay. Using Tranquility now.
Know the torment of a soul divided.
Four,
Hammer of Creation.
two, one.
Beware.
Hammer of Obliteration.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Oh wait, I don't.
Know the torment of a soul divided.
Four, three, two, one.
Beware.
Richard, switch sides.
Beware.
Flesh is weak.
4, 3, 2,
Your
1.
mind will be cleansed from this world. My duty is one mere mortals cannot comprehend. A sacred charge to serve. To serve the Master. Flesh is
You guys can wait.
My vigil continues. But who is it I serve?
So, Rich, the every time she casts Infusion, you're going to get a Fel debuff or a Light debuff. DBM tells you, and you're also going to get. So you can look at your debuff. You can look at DBM. You're also going to get like a say, like you'll say, "Hey, I've got light." When that happens, you're going to switch sides to match your color. So if you're looking at the boss right now, the left side of the room is for Holy, the right side of the room is for Fel. And you have a 5-second grace period after Infusion changes to switch sides. And drop whatever you're doing and move to the right side. Nothing is more important than that. And then if anyone's having problems on the orb phase, like you're picking up the wrong color orbs, you're not really following it, remember you can stay on these light brown rails and just completely ignore the orb mechanic. And if you're like me, only walk off the ledge when you have the debuff.
Well, you should be Richard. There should be one side that you start on, and then once it. So I don't know, Mike. How did you have it for which sides?
It doesn't matter for the first.
Oh, I thought you had us on certain sides to start.
No, because your infusion is totally random. It's just the Holy side and the Fel side are consistent throughout the entire fight. So like when she goes to the other side of the room, it's still the left side. And if for whatever reason our positioning gets off, the positioning still remains true even if just rotate the room. So and if it helps as a starting point, the sides always match the half of her body. So if she was looking at the center of the room, you can sort of see we're looking at the Holy side of her. If you're on the other side, she just fell. That obviously doesn't work when she's facing the tanks, but you get the drift.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What lies below is not
Infusion.
I did not choose my fate. Neither
4,
will you.
3,
Hammer of Creation.
1.
Beware.
Dodge the swirlies. Hammer of Obliteration.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
You will burn in power you cannot comprehend. My duty is one mere mortals cannot comprehend. A sacred charge to serve the master.
You using Tranquility right now?
Infusion. Hammer of Creation.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Hammer of Obliteration.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Infusion.
Rouge down.
Get Root up when he's done being. Hammer of Hammer of Obliteration.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Unnecessary end.
Alright, wipe.
Your kind will be cleansed from this world. I am confused.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Unnecessary end. My vigil continues. But who is it I serve?
Alright. Probably only 1 or 2 attempts left, so let's make it count. Watch your colors, soak hammers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's work. I did not choose my
Fusion.
4,
And Hammer of Creation.
2, 1.
Beware. Four, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Obliteration.
unnecessary end.
Yep.
I'm
Just-
dead.
Just jump in the center.
Your kind will be cleansed from this world.
Gotta watch for those swirlies, guys.
My vigil continues.
Watch for the swirlies, and when you're running towards the center of the room for Unstable Soul, be careful not to cross the sides of the room. I saw a couple of people try to approach the dead center of the inner circle. Just remember to stick to your side and watch the swirlies. Let's get back. We're set up for another attempt.
So both of those wipes, I came up back out of the hole, and as soon as I got into position, took a massive one shot. I don't know if Hammer of Creation was happening at the same time or what.
Yes. You probably got hit by.
Too.
Do you take fall damage?
You absolutely take fall damage.
That would explain stuff. Yeah. So it is super important that you guys are watching your colors. Like, not triggering Unstable Soul here is what's going to let us win. So if you have to slow down on damage for this attempt, to focus in on the swirlies, colors for infusion, anything like that, you have my blessing.
So don't stack up unless you are going to get the hammer on your side.
Infusion. We've got Hammer of Creation coming up.
3, 2, 1.
Green side, you're going to get swirlies.
We've got a Hammer of Obliteration.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Holy swirlies.
Your kind will be cleansed from this world. I am compelled to ensure the end of your existence.
We're going to trank through this.
Lust. Infusion.
4,
Hammer of Creation.
Jim, move a little to the left.
1.
Hammer of Obliteration.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Infusion. Followed by Hammer of Creation.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Swirly Zone fell. Hammer of Obliteration.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Unnecessary end. You will burn in power you cannot comprehend.
Alright, you guys can jump in the center.
My duty is one mere mortals cannot comprehend. A sacred
Were there not enough people soaking?
I know on the Hammer of Obliteration that Rudolin went down on, a couple people got just the Unstable Soul from the mass instability. There's nothing we could do about that. That was going to be a light soak on that side.
Yeah. We're going to call it here. and we will resume this on Sunday from here. Just as an FYI, I am informally thinking about a optional normal run on Thursday at normal raid time. You can bring your alts, you can bring whatever, just something to change the pace, so we don't feel like we're just endlessly wiping on Maiden. There will be a guild invite.
Mike, do you want me to put that on the calendar, or are you gonna?
I'm actually doing it right now.
Okay.
But good job, everyone. We still got Desolatos for the first time, and we'll get Maiden on Sunday.